Greeting, gamers! Gore, good job on first. Hello, hello, Mick. How are you? Nick, thank you very much for the sub. How are you doing today? How's your weekend been? Jinx, my love, how are you? The notification was late. You can't play that card. You're all in that. No, I guess you can. You can. I was gonna say you're all in the same time zone. No, you're not. No, you're not. So, I want to quickly explain a few things. First, I have renamed them so that there's like an accurate season for each game. I don't know how else to explain that. Basically, like the first one I go through, and the second one I go through, and the third one I go through, they're all going to be named in the seasons. So Fire Red and Leaf 3 were 1 and 2. And so I've changed it so that Ruby is 3, because it should be Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and then into the GameCube games. That aside, I'm playing through Ruby because I've come to the realization that I wanted to play through Channel, and remembered that you can't transfer the Girard tree to any game aside from Ruby and Sapphire, and you have to have completed the game. I've not even started Ruby or Sapphire. So here we are, ready to play through. Ruby, you'll need water too. Playing Pocket? I haven't actually opened my Pocket yet, but I plan to soon. Jinx, you've never played a full Pokemon game, have you? You're having a time? Well, I hope this stream can make it better. If you haven't, I'm looking forward to seeing your reactions and feelings about the games that I grew up with. And you can't make me? Trust me, sweetie, I can. Trust me. When I tell you, whilst I'm playing through the game, you can make this one pink and name it whatever you want. I'll get you hooked, don't worry. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. Okay, give me. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Fun fact, in the original game, they didn't give you that option. Ah, oh, little root town. I'm in none of your business. Free me from this truck. Mother, I can't believe you made me ride in a truck. In the back of the truck of all places. Not even in the front with the other human beings. I have my own room? Sounds like your mother hates you. It's true. She really does. The time is very late. I started this stream very late. That's 10, 41, 42. It's almost 10:43. We're gonna wait until the time ticks over. Why? Because I don't know. I'm like this, okay? Oh, guess what? Go ahead, guess what, chicken butt? You didn't hurt yourself at work today. I know it's probably asking for a lot, but... Oh, I went too far. 1, 2, 3. It's a pretty great room. I've got a GameCube, a TV, a bed, a computer, a book. That's more than most kids these days, you know? I was like in my 20s before I had a TV in my room. Your 30s before you had a book. I'll have you know, I was very young when I started reading books. We had a lot of Mr. Men books, as well as lots of other random ones like Captain Underpants, Astrosaurus. What else did we have? Had a lot of books about dinosaurs and insects. Aye. Oh, you know what? That statement has just reminded me about something really funny that happened recently. I'll tell you about it later. Hi. Acknowledge my 95 streak? Oh, the streak thing doesn't show up on my new chat. Well, congratulations on 95! You're 5 away from the 100. Do you do this to me, new chat? Okay, it's important for me because it ties together the Twitch and the YouTube side, because I am double streaming. Alright, chat. Are we taking Trico or are we taking Mudkip? Because in my Emerald playthrough we have Torchic. Do we like Mudkip? Or do we want the gecko? The wood gecko? Or the mudfish? Poor Torchic's only just called Chick. If I don't get a response soon, I will randomly pick. I might flip a coin. What's Pokemon like to do now? Dice. Snatch. Right, Mudkip it is. Oh, I pushed B. Lol. I'm back. This is the only generation where we actually have a father. I'm not gonna bother naming it. Sure. It's a Wurmple. Mudkip, you had one job. That man is going to be standing there trying to promote the Pokemon for the rest of his life. Why? Because I don't use potions. It's a Ziggy Zagoon. Come on, Mudkip. How have you missed 2 tackles already? We've been 3 tackles. We haven't even been streaming for 20 minutes yet. Useless mudfish. This mudkip is genuinely the worst Pokemon I've ever owned. That was painful, Mudkip. Like, genuinely painful. I can't believe you made me watch that. Oh my god, I've realized that I can't run. As we're speed running through this, should we turn off the battle scenes? No, you know what? I like having them on. Wingo! Now see, if you were missing tackles against a Wingull, I wouldn't be so mad. Because it literally flies. I'm still going to be mad. Hi. That was a crit. And all we wanted to do was lower his accuracy. Although if he keeps lowering my defense, he's gonna one-shot me. Never mind, Trico. Eyes. Mudkip came in clutch when you needed to. He has an eye on me because I'm like the only other 10-year-old child in the entirety of the village. I'm trying. Very extensive. The Pokemon was lower level than mine. Running shoes? God, get him. She's a good mother. Okay, so I will be right back because I started this stream without any intro. Because I started without any intro, I haven't made myself a cup of tea. So I'll be back in 5 minutes with a cup of tea. And whilst we're doing the Pokemon streams and whilst we're on YouTube, I'm not going to cut out any of the gameplay. So we're not going to cut to any music. That's only going to be for the Pokemon streams. But I am very likely to be doing more Pokemon stuff. Monster Hunter Monday is great, but the DLC is not out until next year. So we'll probably jump back onto Wilds in the last month or two of the year. And until then, it's going to be Pokemon and newer / old games like Grand Blue Fantasy's DLC coming out soon, Destiny 2's final update is coming out very soon, as well as Pal World's major first update, its official game release coming out very soon. Those are all DLCs or updates, actually, now that I think about it. I don't think there's any new games. But who cares? We'll see what happens later. Hi, Jinx. Well, see you later. I shall return. Ugh. I'm dying slowly. If you don't bring me tea too, yours will be mine. I'm warning you now. Ugh, it's okay. I always make you tea. It's a brimble. Let's mud slap it. Okay, that did squat. If only I was in the UK and could have it. Soon, Jinx, soon. It's true, that's how the Pokemon world works. If you've got a Pokemon and you look into someone else's eyes, you must battle. This is Ziggy Zagoon! Whoa. Did the game audio glitch out for you guys as well, or was that just on my side? I'd very much rather travel all the way across the world than downstairs to make it myself. Yeah, obviously my tea's just that much better, you know? We need to catch ourselves another Pokemon. Oh, look at Ziggy Zagoon! I always deal half its life in damage. Oh, it did 3 damage to me. Here's hoping it misses its next attack. It missed its... How do you miss growling at someone? You just like turn around and growl at the wall or something. Oh, there wasn't any, like, capture animation. Zigzagoon, the tiny raccoon Pokemon. It rhymes! Zigzagoon restlessly wanders everywhere at all times. This Pokemon does so because it is very curious. It's just a little guy, you know? I would say it's because it's made with love, but honestly, I think it's just spit. You know what, I grossed myself out. No, I don't want. Good job. Good job. I'm proud of you. Ruins their own appetite. Ba 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 ba. Oh. Look at this Ziggy Zagoon. It's just called a Zigzagoon, but I like to call it a Ziggy Zagoon now for some reason. This is a brand new feature, by the way. I've never done this before in my life. Oh no, it perished. Partly due to me. I mean, our eyes didn't meet, I tapped you on the shoulder. You know, when I compare the artwork of our character to the artwork of, like, the people around here who are catching bugs, they look like they're 10-year-olds. I look like I'm, like, 15 or something. I'll constant angry face. Murder is good, murder's right. It is what we want. It is our birthright. And that's what Pokemon taught us, you know? Pokemon teaching kids about murder and slavery since 1995. And then they'll defend it by saying, "Oh no, it's not. It friendship." I'm sure it is. Yes, friendship. Your cousin over there in the grass. Beat him. Why? For my enjoyment. I just want to see it. That's why you're the way you are. Yeah. What do you think Pokemon's been teaching me these last 25 years? Actually, it's been 30 years. God. Man, I'm old. Hi. Jinx! Jinx, I found you in game! Yep. That's Jinx. No wonder I couldn't find you anywhere else. You were stuck in the grass. You never got free. Pull me out of my misery. Get the glass out her nose. Canonically accurate Jinx. She has glass up her nose in video games and in real life. Learned water gun. Now in my eyes, that is water gun. In Jinx's eyes, you are spitting on people. Like that cup of tea I made earlier. Apparently. Unfortunately, very true. Ah, no more. Grossing me out. Hey, you started it. But you started it back when I was playing Pokemon, what's it called? Not Unite. Pokopia. And I wish I hadn't. See, she remembers. What a good wife. Sweetie, remember that worm or slug you took a picture of? This is it in game and I'm about to keep it. Who, me? Yeah. See, and now you can name the worm. Wurmple, the worm Pokemon. Using the spikes on its rear end, Wurmple peels the bark off trees and feeds on the sap that oozes out. Huh, interesting. Heck yeah, make a taxidermy worm? I don't know what that is. Is someone who avoids taxes? I don't think our worm pays taxes. You probably should be paying taxes. That's a good point. If a Pokemon like Ditto transformed into a human, would it have to pay taxes, or are taxes only for people? Oh, never thought about that. It uses its butt to strip the tree. Taxidermy is preserving a dead thing. Ah, right. Da 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 da. Look, berries! My favorite part about Pokemon. Honestly, sometimes it feels like that. I don't know why I love the idea of berries and stuff so much. I'm basically a farmer at heart. I'll help you further your career by teaching you the painful defeat of loss. As Bowser said, pain is the best teacher. No, perish. Too bad you're allergic to the outside, it's true. When I go outside, I perish. Being outdoors causes me to die. Yeah, mud kip, mud kip. Didn't further my career. My career would have kept going whether or not you stayed alive or not. No, wait. Yeah, why not? Indoor cat only, facts. And if you forget to feed me, I will die. Owning your own HK is quite a difficult feat. A lot of things cause them to die. Luckily, they're not at the childish age of child, where they might accidentally stick a wet finger or a fork into a plug socket. Cause chaos and die, facts. Alright, I'm gonna stop everything right here just so you can all listen to this beautiful music that is Teachy TV. Not if you can see it, but I am wiggling and dancing to this in the background. Just jinx. Yes, I know, this is the gym that my father owns. Do I have to go in and talk to my father? I don't want to do that. Ew. Fine. Hi, Dad. Did you know you were the only time I had a father figure in all of Pokemon in the entirety 30 years that it's existed? I'm surprised I managed to get here by myself. I was almost stabbed by a poisonous worm multiple times and viciously assaulted by every human being I met along the street. This place is worse than America. He's been getting milk for the last 30 years. Miltank didn't exist until the second generation, okay? You can't have done that. Dad, do you get weirdos like this walking into your gym asking you to help them all the time? And you just hand them— oh, okay, it's a Zigzagoon. It's clearly not a gym Pokemon. It's just a rat you caught in the wild. Alright, now catch one of the rarest things you can in here. Go on. Do it, Wally. Show us all off. Watch how it's just shiny and everything. Oh, this is him doing it, not me. Basically sit here and watch. This is a tutorial. Not how it works, but sure. Nice. Alright, Father, I'm going on a several day adventure, which will actually going to be several hours, to level up a bunch of creatures to beat you into the ground. Bye. Oh wait, I forgot to push B. Welcome to Ziggy Zagoon. I keep reading Zigzagoon as Rangoon, and now I need some? What is Rangoon? What? You heard me. Did I stutter? You don't know what crab rangoons are? Nope. Never heard of them. In my 30 years rotating this ball of flaming gas, I have never heard of a rangoon. Na 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 na. Hi. I'll accept your challenge. I have a lot of money. Yes, indeed. Rich boy Winston. I'm gonna punch him in the face and rob her. You've been deprived of true happiness for 30 whole years. I wouldn't go that far. I've played Monster Hunter. And Pokemon. And Destiny. I'm good. I'm pretty good. Wow. Why couldn't I win? Because you suck. Not the marriage only monster. I knew it. The marriage hasn't been 30 years. Has he got 6 wormholes? I think he has 6 wormholes. You know what? I misunderstood. Belay that. Okay. What does belay mean? Is it like a backwards fish fillet? Or is it like belated, like delayed? Maybe you're dyslexic and you meant delay that. We'll never know. A gingerbread man sits in a gingerbread house. Is the gingerbread man made of wool, or is the wool made of flesh? He screams, for he does not know. We've bonded over pirate things, and you don't know what belay means? Look, okay, I forget things. You'll sit in the corner and think about what you've done. I haven't done anything. It's more about the lack of what I haven't done. Come on, Ziggy Zaggerand. Your turn. Beat up the worm. Tackle it into submission. How could you miss? Oh, it's alright, you both miss. You just spent your entire first turn just like missing. You're both pathetic. I've caught coals that were stronger than you. Play means to forget what I said. Done and done. Who are you? How did you get in my house? Well, I come and give you breakfast in the morning. I don't need all this how'd you get into my house business. I've been stalking you for the last year or so. Oh, dang it. Has my posture been okay in that time? Like, if you've been behind me, right? Go with that at this point, for real. No, that's a lie and I know it. My posture's been fantastic. Little shrimp boy. I only shrimp when I'm in chair playing game. When I am standing in straight line and pencil. So much so that when we were getting our lights changed in the kitchen recently, it was so low that my head would hit it. And so I had to let them know this before they actually fixed it. They had to remove some of the chains in the hanging light so that it wouldn't hit my head. So all the time? No, not all the time. Just like 80% of the time. The other 10% and 10% are split between me going outside and me in the bed. It's about an equal amount. I was about to throw a Pokeball at this. Go, Ziggy Zagoon! Punch the dog! I will never have that problem. No, because you are permanent shrimp. How did you miss? You had one job. What the? Wait, now you've got sand in your eye. Now you can miss. And now he hits. Of course. Of course, that's how it works. Crab Rangoon. Alright, are you going to explain to me what this Rangoon is? Or are you just going to sit there drooling? You know what? I think I'm hungry. I think you're hungry too. What a coincidence. That's where I know you from. That's right. Back away, you hoodlum. He's got a hood. Drooling. He put the great ball in his ball pocket. Can't say that. It's me on a Monday morning. Oh, I died. Yeah, that's accurate. If you pour water on me on a Monday morning, I will die. Yeah, well, if you're weak, I suggest you stay out of the tall grass. So. Da, 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 no, 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 no. What do you mean super effective? What type is Ninkada? Oh my god, is it ground bug? I think it's ground bug type. No fair, he had a berry. That was 10 HP. Alright, you're a level lower than it, but I believe you can beat it. Alright, never mind. All of that belief just went out the window. That window is getting bigger and bigger. Well, me tried. Go on, Waffle. I'm gonna full retreat. I don't know why Gore redeemed. Oh. Basically, the goal here is if Mudkip doesn't one-shot an enemy, we then tag out to one of the others to finish the job. Oh, Taylor! I want that on my team. Good pumped. Well, I need to buy more Pokeballs. Halo, the tiny swallow Pokemon. Halo courageously stands its ground against foes, however strong they may be. I think I'm missing part of their descriptions. I think it happened on Wampole's Zigzagoon. Yeah. Page 2. It becomes interested in anything that it happens to see. Pokemon's feet are tipped with suction pads that allow it to cling to glass without slipping. This gutsy Pokemon will remain defiant even after a loss. On the other hand, it cries loudly if it becomes hungry. Sounds like something else I know. Hi, Jink. How dare you? Believe it or not, that wasn't a jab at you. That was a jab at my nephew. Who does indeed cry loudly when he is hungry. Silcoon, the cocoon Pokemon. Silcoon tethers itself to a tree branch using silk to keep it from falling. There, this Pokemon hangs quietly while it awaits evolution. It peers out of the silk cocoon through a small hole. Do I have that in common? How dare you? Oh, I guess you're right. His second birthday is coming up soon. And for his birthday, I've gotten him a Pokeball bowling set. Go on, Taylor. I need you to deal some damage. Not bad. And then proceeds to almost immediately die. Excuse me. You're not allowed to do that. I barely took another step. Lotad. I'm gonna play a very risky move here. I'm gonna swap out to Taylor. There's 1 HP left and will instantly die if they get attacked. But they did not get attacked. The reason I'm doing this is because Peck should be super effective and I believe Taylor would be quicker. And that gives it some fantastic XP. I don't know what it said it was sending out next, but I believe in Taylor. It's not going to one-hit it, but it's going to do some decent damage. Never mind, that was pretty awful. and deal like 2 damage. Oh, he did even less, he did 1 damage! Taylor might have a chance of winning this all by himself! Come on, Taylor! You can do it! Oh, not start the sport! Up and there's a tackle, never mind, Taylor tried. Taylor tried! Isaac's again. Finish the job. That was pathetic. What do I pay you for? 20 minutes after kidnapping him from the wild. Right. What's the health of the Zigzagoon looking like? Sorry, Mudkip. Mudkip is looking fine. Oh, this is a double battle. We can't continue. We did pretty well. We got pretty far. This time we're going around. You know what? I haven't been adding them to my team, have I? Who have we got? We got Mudkip. Second in our team is Taylor. I've just been rushing through. Third in our team was, I think, Zigzagoon. No, but it will be. Where's Zigzagoon? There he is. Then we've got Wurmple and Silcoon, who honestly I don't know if I'm going to bother keeping here because they're probably going to get replaced real quick. In fact, we'll only put Wurmple there because Silcoon's going to go straight into the PC. Actually, I've had a good idea. Right, I think the plan for today is just the start of it, okay? So, we're gonna get the first gym badge, and then we're gonna end the stream with a special little opening. I'm gonna open up my thing on stream. Where is it? My analog pocket. I feel like I should just leave Taylor up front for now. Another Silcoon. Oh, actually, I can just swap straight out. The Silcoon in the wild don't actually know any attacking moves. They only know how to harden and silk shot. So a super effective peck will do wonders. Even if he is going to spam harden. Alright, time for that double battle. Eh? It was an optional double battle? And this is why we needed Taylor in the team. Alright, Taylor's gonna finish everything. I wonder if I can... No. I tried. Whoops. I want to say this is optional as well, but I want Halo to get some there. And what better Pokemon to fight than a Magikarp? Something that literally will not fight back. It cannot fight. Chunky Magikarp. Right, that is ready for later. Sorry about the delay, I was just preparing some stuff for the end of the stream. Well, actually, I should buy some Pokeballs. Okay, yeah, that should be enough. To the point where it turns out there's a story mission later on where you have to pay someone 1,000 something, like £2,000, and I don't have the money, so I can't continue the game. But at the end of today's stream, I will be ending the YouTube side early, but the Twitch side will be staying on to see the pack opening of the what's it called? The Analog Pocket. Oh, this is a rock gym? Easy. Need to hop over to Mudkip. Wait, what's Zigzagoon got? I don't remember giving him an iron. No, it's a miracle that my mic isn't picking up my controller. It is real. Like, I think it is if I'm leaving it on the table and like mashing the button with my index finger, but when it's not like that, then I think it's... So here's a question. Do I continue Pokemon Journey off stream, or do I only do it on stream? Because I feel like the story stuff I should be doing on stream. I don't know if all the leveling up stuff is worth doing on stream. Because if it's not, then I might as well go and swap over. I thought to change to Mudkip, and take my games with me when I go to work and stuff on the new Analog Pocket that I'll be opening soon. Open it tonight, take it to work tomorrow. That's the plan. Wait, you only have one Pokemon? Alright, let's swap over our Pokemon. Take the item from Zigzagoon. Yeah, the nugget? Hey yo, that's 5k right there! Ooh, level 14. I'm barely higher. Nose paw. Interesting. It is tanky and hitting me hard. You know what? Even if Mudkip goes down here, never mind. I was about to say, even if Mudkip goes down here, Halo can quick attack finish it. Never mind, Mudkip got the kill. Mudkip wins. Sorry, Mudkip, not today. We need you to be a lower level. Why? I don't know, just because I said so. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our first badge of the day. And of the stream. Now, something important to note is it's not this easy to get every gym badge, because there will be a lot of story and exploration that happens between this and the next gym and every gym past them. But for the time being, this is where I am going to end the stream for the Pokemon adventure. But this is not where I will be ending the stream, because I will be opening up some cool new stuff that I've got on. But I will be ending it for the YouTube side. So YouTube, thank you very much for joining. We'll see you later.